EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Ready. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
That's complete yet again to Thornton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Trap 60. Come on.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this
19
going.
Tiger, 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal, Would feel very disappointing, but I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Hey, report! Report! 180! What is it? Hey, middle! Sit up!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5.
You change it. You. Hey, come on. Hey. Report! What is it on?
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown! Brock Bowers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey. 13.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Sit up! Go right here. Sit up!
A gear for Walker running right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Raiders defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
For some defensive fronts,
Alpha, sit up.
playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they'd have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You at X.
Now Jackson. Got his man, it's Warren. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now 2nd and 3.
Yo. Get out! Get out! You at X. 180! What is it?
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Ready, shot. Get on.
Here's Walker. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Lamar changing the play.
Get on. On. Let's go.
In motion, the tight
Get
end.
on. Out.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Myers in motion right. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They're going to look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. These two teams all tied after one. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this time they'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Right shot.
Here's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
No, we changed it. To the hot, up. Middle. Right shot. We changed it. To the hot.
Now it's Jackson. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Yo. Whatever.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
Alert. Here we go, set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Warrior 70. Set.
Myers in motion right.
Set, go.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And down to the 20 he'll go before. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I've met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ready.
Second and 5.
Trap 60. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thornton.
And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
18 run. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He's got room to roam. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 32 yards.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
180. Hey, report.
And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
In motion goes the tight end. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Looking to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 3. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
Hey, middle. You.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Walker has it. And some room to run now. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey.
Jackson. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
2nd and 6. In motion left, that's Thornton. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll...
And got his man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, Ozzie,
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Here we go, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
13. Sit up.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Steps away to his left. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. taking it right down Broadway.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Go ahead. Yo. Get on.
Here's Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
59 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one,
that's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there.
70 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
as usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now Flowers on the jet sweep.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, It can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
You at X. You at X. Shot.
Now it's Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could
and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.